Hi guys, hold tight. Thanks ever so much for popping over. This is the first video that I'm doing on a Wednesday midweek sesh. Oh my god! Hope you're enjoying it. First things first, gonna have a quick swig of the old Coffee, the Bull Bar. I also need to warn you that sometime in this video I might get interrupted by Big G the tabby cat. Anyway, let's have a look at the screen. Last week I put a video out on Saturday, and as you can see we've put out quite a few decent videos lately. Also vlog channel, we'll talk about that in a minute. You could see there that we uploaded a video, one radiator not working. Right then guys, welcome to this Plumber Parts video. Sorry. I'm off to a job at the moment where they've got a radiator that's not working. In fact, they started out as customers. Now they're very good friends. We're going around there now, so we're going to have a good look, see what we can do, see if we can get it working. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. We're going to be there any minute now. Let's get on with this job, and remember to hold tight. See you soon. But before we do that, what I wanted to do in this video is that I went and did this job, and I thought, you know what, I haven't done having a look at how to get one radiator working in ages. And it is actually a fairly popular video on the channel from probably 8 or 9 years ago, where I was a fat boy, a little gerbil, because I ate quite a lot back then. It was back in the day where I'd come home from work and I'd have 4 cans of Kronenberg, because that's just what you did. But what I wanted to do was have a look at your comments. So let's have a look. So number one, I hurt my hand playing tennis. This is where it gets out of order already. Whiplash, all right, I'll give that, even though Whiplash, great film. D Jack just said, oh, thanks for caring, Jack. I'm going to reply to you actually, Jack. I'm going to say thanks for caring, mate. Thanks for caring, bro. I'm going to go, wow, there we go, how about that? Going to be really upset now. Oh, Ryan Murray at the bottom said, yeah, that old one. All right, let's give him a heart as well. Busting a massive knuckle groove. Busting a massive knuckle groove. People seem to miss that that's there. I also did a nice thing this time. I said, boom, video starts at 40 seconds. Almost every... And we're basically in there. I wanted to do different with this video. I didn't want to have a much longer intro. I wanted to do like a 30-40 second max intro, because people are coming to these videos to get help, and I don't want them to have to wait around for ages before they actually get to the information that they need. But I thought, you know what would be a nice way of getting like people, asking people to subscribe, click the bell notification, because YouTube's not very good at telling your subscribers if you've got a video out. So I thought, you know what, I'll use the green screen later on and pop up during the video, so I'm actually doing something. Why am I whistling? I got a whistle. So they can see that I'm doing something in the background. They're still learning by what's going on in the background, but I'm just on that green screen foreground, giving them the knowledge that they could do one of a few things. Let's have a look at those few things. Number one, you can go to Amazon's tool store, and there was a dude in the description, we'll probably get to him in a minute, who said, I couldn't find the boots that you were wearing. Let me show you where they are now. So you click on this link here, you scroll down, then you'll see all this stuff here, all the bits and bobs, vests that I love to wear. Oh my God, gets Emily really, really, really horny. And like power tools, like that video that we did last week, the thermal imaging camera, where you, I mean, it's a very good thermal imaging camera. You just got to miss out a month's mortgage payment to pay for it. They are really good though, worth the money. But here are the boots, mate. They're here, okay? So if you click on them, that's where they are, all right? So the other things you can click on, obviously you can go over to my vlog channel, which over the last few days has had an absolute massive amount of subscribers. A massive amount of subscribers for Times of James. It's a small channel still, only 5,500 followers, as you can see here. But the video that people are really liking seems to be the abandoned Cold War nuclear bunker one. So it's all about when we went to like an underground tunnel network during World War II. So, you know, I'm really proud of that video. I really like it very much. Another thing you can do, obviously, you can click on the interactive house, and I'm thinking that people aren't doing this enough, because the interactive house is somewhere you could spend so much time just having a look around effectively your house and checking out the plumbing that's in there. So look, we go to the interactive house, you've got foundation, ground source heating that you can learn about, soil and waste pipe, we've got like air source heat pumps, rainwater harvesting stuff, power flushing, hand tools, you know, and you can go to these pages and learn about everything that we've got, all the hand tools and things that we've got. We've even got the video at the top, you know. Hell yeah, guys. Massive, you know what I'm saying? You can go upstairs as well. They did have something, when we did the development for this, there was something that was in the airing cupboard, and it looked like a massive dildo. So I said to the dev company, I was like, guys, you got to get rid of that. It looks like Well, it looks like my airing cupboard. Yeah, so there's loads of things to do there. And obviously, if you are looking, if you're a plumber for a start, sign up. It's free to sign up to this. Plumber parts. Find me a plumber. Yeah? You can go on here, type in your postcode, submit it, and then find a load of plumbers nearby. So if our YouTube videos don't help you out, we'll be able to hopefully put you in the right direction to find a plumber, okay, to help you out. So anyway, Nick Bald Eagle, he said the TRV is on the right, the lock shield's on the left. Hold on, what's he on about? Let's have a look. 2 valves at each end. Sometimes you only have one on very special radiators, but they're very, very rare. This radiator here is no different. We've got a thermostatic radiator valve here on the left, and we've got what we call a lock shield on the right. All right, man, you got me. God knows what happened there. You know what? I think I edited this as well, like late night after a job. So I must have been just thrashing at it to get it through and done before the deadline. Oh, mate, deadlines, they always cause issues, don't they, like that? So you said the TRV is on the right, the lock shield is on the left. After bleeding, turn off every other rad and see if the one affected heats up. If it doesn't, then get an SCS drill, set it to hammer, get a block of wood and vibrate the TRV as the valve might be stuck down. Mate, that's absolutely fine. And it got 15 likes as well. Honestly, mate, pat yourself on the back. Lovely comment. I like to see comments of people who are helping other people on our channel. I much prefer to see those comments than some of the absolute dicks that you get on YouTube. Even though, when it comes to the world of comments on different social medias, YouTube always has the funniest comments, believe me, on every type of video that ever comes out. YouTube fans and subscribers tend to be miles more witty. Simon Johnny says, makes a comment about loving a bit of lube, has his wrist splint on. I'm surprised he can see what he's doing. Hee hee. I know what you're saying there, mate. You're saying that I like to have a bloody play around with the old toothpaste. Mate, honestly, I went away to Fuerteventura last week. Didn't come back with coronavirus, or not that I know. And basically played too much tennis. There was a tennis court by the sea. It was absolutely beautiful. I filmed it for Times with James. I filmed it for the other channel. So go and check it out. It's not actually up yet, that video. I'm actually editing that tonight. So all good fun. So thanks, Simon, for that. Kamikaze Chaos. Love that name, all the K's. Thank God he did remove his shoes before he walked. Thank God he did remove his shoes before he walked. The lovely clean carpets. Take note, plumbers. I mean, the amount of times you go in houses, it's awful. Sometimes if you're in a rush and you're like, I'm going to tiptoe because that means I won't leave any mud. Counterclockwise, Stephen Gunner said. Is that for you American viewers? Mate, we've got to be inclusive these days. You know what it's like. You say something wrong, you get your head kicked in online. Daniel Hemmings, where can I find the shoes? I can't find them on the Amazon list. I'm holding tight for a response. Daniel Hemmings, hopefully this video at the start of it has helped you out. Arcane Path 360, long time follower of Plumber Parts, and I hope you actually follow Times of James as well, man. My kitchen tap's open clockwise, actually. Haha, you're wrong, and I'm the best, lol. Chuck Norris, another long-time subscriber of the channel. Dodgy guy. Actually, I want to see what's on Chuck's channel here. Created playlist, The Scary Sounds of Halloween. Chuck, we all know that playlist is actually your I'm home early from work, dear. Get ready for a big time, because it's coming your way. Oh, man, what's going on in my way? Bet you padded that invoice, didn't you, Jimmy Woo? Mate, I'd never do that. Who do you think I am? I'd never pad an invoice. That's for Chris and Kiri, my bros. I'm going out with Chris next week to the local brewery for a couple of beers as well. John Daniels, how come when you removed the spindle from the valves, there wasn't water pissing out? Well, John, that's because the glands were tightened up correctly. That's why. If the glands are loose, you'll get water come out. That's how it works. And if it's an old valve and the gland rubber or the gland fibre has moved away and disappeared, then it will do the same, mate. That's just how it is. Jesus Jones, or should I say Jesus Jones. I read George's mind and he said, where's my tweet? No, that is not what George is thinking. Basically, with George, you've got this thing going on where it's like you've only got a few seconds to scrub his belly for a little while before he goes absolutely mental. Chuck Norris, entrain is the word you're looking for. Let's have a look. Air ingress. Anyway, so, bog roll. Boggy roll. Right, so I'm hoping we get no water out, to be totally honest with you. We're not getting a lot. Not a lot at all, actually. By the way, I hate those bleeds on those radiators because they don't let any air out. and you wiggle them, and you can hear as you're undoing them, and you think, I've got to take the whole thing off if I want to get home tonight. And you take it off, and you've guessed it. You guess what happens. It's the same when you're doing it with a normal radiator, I guess, but those ones just don't let any air out even when they're loose. It's really, well, that's what I found with these ones anyway. It's really annoying. Sights and sounds. Nice video, fun people. Makes all the difference. Thanks for the smiles. And then, we got a little bit of to and fro in going on. Cirrus, fun clients are the best. Make your breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Some are so good, the old money. They take you to a nice pub in the stick, ply you with beer and a nice pub dinner, take you back to their place and let you stay the night in one of the 8 bedrooms in the east wing. Then, when you get another breakfast in the morning with the family, I just have the coffee, not the other half of a bottle of red wine left over from their 6 p.m. dog walking. But hey, if the money's there, I ain't judging. All right, Sirius, I want to work for who you work for, man. Jesus. Jake 123. I'm in college doing level 2 plumbing, and in my house the toilet keeps on blocking up after I flush it. I was wondering what could be the problem. I think it might be that the waste pipe is blocked, but I don't know for sure. Jake, have you got a concertina waste on the back of your toilet? Have a look at that first, mate. All right. If not, sometimes it can be the Durgo's not letting air in, or you've got a blocked air intake at the top of the stack. Could be that. Or it could be the most likely thing, yes, you have a partial blockage. But thanks very much for your comment, mate. And also, good luck with doing the rest of your level 2 plumbing. Welcome to the best trade on earth. Oh, Chuck Norris, mate, you just cannot stop, can you? I'm going to do, for you, Chuck Norris, an Irish accent, because I'm not very good at Irish accents. I fixed an additional rad, but that had been retrofitted by a plumber, which had been teed off the upstairs heating. That was sighted in the bog downstairs. Oh, mate, I can't do it and actually read what you're saying. I'm not going to do it anymore. I fixed an additional rad that had been retrofitted by a plumber, which had been teed off the upstairs heating, but was sighted in the bog downstairs that hadn't been working for years, that even the professional British gas engineer, couldn't fix by opening the drain valve and allowing the air to purge and heat it up instantly. I also inhibited the system that the plumber had conveniently forgot to dose the system. All I can say is that the customer was very grateful. Tut tut, plumbers. Remember, peeps, to do it yourself, don't bother with a plumber. Hold tight. Whoa, Chuck. Whoa, mate, we can't be saying that. What, you're saying against me there, bro? Do you know what I mean? Can you do a video on domestic flood protection for a house, sewer and toilets? Very topical for the current UK flooding. David, you're right, mate, but in a week's time it'll be out of the news. And really, I mean, what can you bloody do? If there's a metre of water out there, what are you going to do? Nothing. Link to how to balance, please. Use this method after watching, blah, blah, blah. Just need to wiggle to unstick. Let's give that a click. Did I leave a link to how to balance rads? Bang, bang, bang. Let's just click that. Plumberparts. Schematically, because that... Look how fat I am. I'm just a little... I'm like a little gerbil. A little goddamn gerbil here. Has anyone actually ever watched Nardwuar? Nardwuar on YouTube? Obviously, being someone who's on YouTube doing videos, I do love watching other YouTube channels. And there's this guy called Nardwuar who does really interesting music interviews. My name's Nardwuar. You're called Kendrick Lamar. I got a present for you, Kendrick Lamar. Tell me all about NWA. Did they have a big... Right, it's all like that. So yeah, the link to the balance is there. All right. Good video. I'm also subscribed. Hey, well done, D-Jack. Check out Times of J's too. Okay. Did you? Love all your vids, mate. Keep up all the great work. I will. Thank you very much, Dolly. Hey, that's a boy. Thank you very much, Sken1232. 3 days ago, no name, just said loving it. Great tips. Birdie said great tips. Tips! Let's reply to Birdie. What do you think I'm going to say? Thank you. You! Timmy the Snail said, why did I click on this video and the title changes to one Rad, Chris and Kiri? Mate, that happened to me as well. I don't know why. That was just the file name when I was editing it. I replied, mate, that's weird. It's done that for me too. Plumberparts gave me a good laugh at least. Thanks for the content once again. Oh. Shall I reply, love you? Shall I just reply it? Love you. Love you too. And then loads of dots. Clobby Rummel. What knee pads would you recommend? Oh, mate, that is such a good shout. I know exactly the ones. I'll have to add it to my Amazon shop. These ones, these knee pads are absolutely insane. They're the best because they don't slip off your knees. That's why I like them. Clobby Rummel, they will be in the shop when you're watching this video, so you can click on that. to shop tonight, okay? Then he'll be there. Loafer Sheffield, a long-time subscriber of Plumber Parts, and also I believe is the subscriber of Times with James as well. So thanks very much, Loafer. You get a double scrub on the lower regions of your belly, even the nave. Pairs of decorative rad valves, both wheel head and therefore manipulative. Okay, customer, commit this to memory. Right hand valve up, down, on, off. Left hand valve balancing, left alone. Yes. So customer twiddles with both ends, and they wonder why the balancing is cocked up. Oh, mate, it's always happening. It's always happening. I'm going to just reply to you, so true, because it is true. The amount of times you go to someone's house, you balance the system, especially if it's a big house and it's just on that sort of, on the verge of the pump not having it or the pipe work's got to be upgraded. You know, you've really got to do a nice little tight balance. It's just annoying when you go somewhere and they take it all out and ruin your life. Hold tight. Thank you very much. Give you the love. Mauve Chalk. Great video again. On the left of my radiators, I have a nut that when taken off, there is a flat-headed screw type, which I can't seem to turn, although I haven't tried too hard in case I break it. Have you come across this type before? Yeah, same rules apply, Matt. Matt. Bloody hell, Matt. What bloody hero? Hero. Right, so this is what you're going to do. Screwdriver in slot, tap with hammer, tap body with hammer, attempt to undo. I was going to put boom, but that's probably not really the what they're after there. Matt Bridge, mate, really pleased you helped someone out there. Pointy, 1986. Everyone asked that, lol. Pointy, what? What do they ask Mr. Pointy? So, the plumbing aside, who won the game of FIFA? Right, I beat William. I beat William twice at FIFA. I beat his dad at FIFA. They don't use the Y through ball. Rick Bean has come in. Rick Bean. Another great vid. Got a small rad in my ensuite. Fed up from drop-down pipes from the ceiling. Barely gets warm. Have bled numerous times. Turned off valves. Removed rad blanking plug. Turned on each valve and tapped via adapter and off until spluttering stopped. Clean, consistent flow. Turned off valve and repeated on the other side until same result. A few days later, back rad barely gets warm. Combi expansion tank pressure tested and fine. System balanced and appears fine. Other than removing and bridging with a straight or bit bend of copper, any of our suggestions? Rick, number one, I'd say just close every other radiator now. Also, did you say it's a combi expansion tank? You sure it's a combi, mate? Because if it's, look, basically what I'm saying is if it's an unvented cylinder, just make sure that there's a balancing valve on the return of the cylinder, which effectively is a valve that we shut, so it's really almost closed. And then when the cylinder opens up, it doesn't pinch all the flow from the radiators, which can happen. So have a look at that. To be honest, mate, everything you've said you've done there would be exactly what I'd do to get rid of an airlock in a drop-down pipe leg. They are always prone to airlocking. It doesn't sound to me that that's going to sort it out. I'm just going to comment to you, answering in the next video, mate. I think Rick Bean demands a little bit of respect. Mike Hatfield, are you short or is that stat high? That is true, both. There you go. Who won the game of FIFA? Mate, we've already been through this with someone else. That's McCreed MC. Me and I beat his old man. Smashed the job and the father and son. Result. Yes, and around the house going mental to annoy them, which is actually true. Undia, Lock Shield, yes. Go online, type it in, find out what one is. AJ, now, AJ, why are you not fighting Tyson Fury? Dog gets a treat to distract it. We get money to distract us, lol. Alright, Jesus. Then the missus distracts you. And goes away with allow the money to go buy plastic stuff from China. Oh, God. William Lang. Hi, sorry, maybe off topic. Hi, sorry, maybe off topic, but may you recommend old-fashioned heavy, bulky steel radiators in new version? Iron wife looking to replace new style for something that will be hold temperature a little bit longer than Type 22 radiators. Thank you. William Lang. There's a link in this video to Trade Radiators. Email Trade Radiators. Because I've got a couple of this one behind me here, that is a proper old steel radiator. Very slow heat curve, absolute beast, and looks beautiful. Tony Hughes, thanks James. Had to mention the video at 3 minutes 35. You're bleeding the white rad, the bleed hole spilling water out the top. Okay, let me have a quick gander, young one. I want to ask you a question here. Do you prefer me saying all the stuff like subscribe, do this, do that at the start of the video, thus making the information just a little bit further from your reach when you press that play button? Or do you prefer me to do it green screen so you can watch something going on in the background and still get the information as well? Radiator bleed key, go to the bleed bit at the top and then undo that. Guys, while I do that, I just want to ask you to hit the subscribe button, and it's very important to ding the bell as well so you get a notification for when we upload a new video. We've got hundreds of plumbing videos out there now, all fun, all brilliant, and there to help you learn more about plumbing. Also, remember to visit the interactive house, have a good snoop around, try and find Big G. So yeah, I really like doing it that way. I think it works much better. Great vid, love your work. I have this exact problem and you kind of rushed the fix and didn't explain proper like. I did reply, this might have been on Sunday morning with a bit of a hangover. First 5 minutes of the video? Nah. Nah, mine is the same as the actual fix you did. Bathroom rad, two lock shields, heatsink, yada yada. Not trying to be a dick, honest. Gonna have a fiddle with them tomorrow. Thanks again for all your content. Much love. No worries, bro. Hold on, George. Let me know how it goes. It says, hello, everybody. I am George. I'm here again. The best cat in all of the world. Okay, right, we're working here, man. So, like, don't be a pain in the bum. Hey, guys. I have 3 rads, an old Hep2O piping. Do I really want to bother with this? Ian blades, mate. The pipes are totally bunged and are not clearable. I want to replace the Hep2O from the manifold to the rads, maybe increase the size of one rad. Do you have any vids of helping me do that? Mate, you know what? In a couple of weeks, I'm going to be filming a video about... Actually, I don't really tell people what videos I'm doing anymore. Duncan Bowtell sent you a tweet of a plumbing disaster. My builder put the thermostatic valve on top of the radiator. I can't imagine this is a huge effect on the radiator, but does it increase the sludge? It now barely gets warm. Should I get a plumber to sort out? Mate, there's 2 replies. Okay, let's see here. Tony Langdon, what did you say? TRVs on top of the radiator is actually the best way to install a TRV. As James says, that TRV is normal on the flow side, and having it at the top forces hot water to flow more evenly through the radiator, and so heats the radiator more evenly. That is the truth. A lot of the time, back in the day, you'd definitely see flow sides coming to radiators. It also puts the TRV closer to the centre of the human body, so that the TRV is sensing the temperature in the room more as the human body senses it. In my honest opinion, IMHO, only plumbers looking to save a bit on copper put the TRV at the bottom. Maybe, maybe not. It's a contentious issue, I'm sure, Tony. Tony Langdon said, thanks, I guess that just leaves a sludge problem. Take the top radiator bit out first, bung that up, then you'll be able to undo the bottom one and water won't fly out straight away. If you've got nothing to, if you've got air going into the top of the radiator when you take it off, it is going to fly out. You know, it's just like when you put your finger over the top of a straw, you know, with water in it. As soon as you let your finger off the straw, the water will fall out of the straw. So it's like that, basically. Anyway, Mr. Jabadoo. Got a radiator where the B valve is broken. Is there any easy way of getting this off to come if my bleed key no longer removes it? The best thing you can do is get a thing called an easy bleed. When you are fitting a radiator in a place that there isn't one, which side should the TRV be on the lock shield? And the lock shield stand, which when you tap into existing pipes, say under floorboards, how can you tell if it's flow or return? Thanks. There's been a couple of replies, so let's see what these guys say. Check the other radiators on the same run. Flow pipe will get hot first. You should be able to work out the direction. Failing that, get a 2-way valve, that'll work either side. The hell, Phil Bird, you absolute hero. I'm going to give everyone likes. There's likes galore going into this. Let's just ping them. Bang, bang, bang. Failing that, get a 2-way valve that'll work either side. Cheers, mate. Right, I'm just going to reply. Excellent work, fellas. There you go. Right, Jason Riley. Hiya, love your videos. Can I ask a quick question? I have an oil boiler which is based outside the house, but noticed recently that the water from the taps isn't as hot as it used to be, especially upstairs from the shower. The rads, though, are blistering hot. Is this a pump problem from the boiler? It has 2 pumps. Check the pressure and it's steady at 1.5. Thanks in advance. There's been some replies. Nick, Bald Eagle, banging in there again. Cheers, Nick. Is there a separate tap water temperature dial outside the boiler casing? It may have lowered itself through the power of expansion and contraction. Or do you live in a hard water area? Pipes clogged with calcium. Jason came back and said the boiler is a combi boiler HE condense 70/90, so it has a switch for water and rads and a dial to turn temp up. I'd say it's an old boiler around 2004 plus. Unfortunately, that's really all I can tell you just looking at it. And check in, I live in a soft water area. It's just started recently, about 1 to 2 months ago. Starts hot and then goes warm to touch. Can leave hand under and just always be warm. Nick came back and said it could be a faulty thermostat. It senses the water is too hot and cools it. Need to get someone in. Exactly right. Cool. Thank you, Nick. Said Jason. Well done. Davey G said thermostatic mixer valve in boiler casing. Hi, Dave. I would say yes. It's an outdoor boiler in the garden. I can see the pressure valve and so on. And then I weighed in there. First port of call for me too. I think I was replying to Davey G. Yeah. Followed by the boiler stat, then cup of tea, then plate heat exchanger, then remove combi altogether and whack in a massive unvented hot water cylinder. Mate, that is the way forward because oil combis and combis in general are a pain in the arse. How much money do you make from YouTube? Show us. This is from Kryptonite. You're going to like this, guys. More than your mum on Pornhub is what I replied. And he's not come back to me. So there we go, guys. That's all the comments that I got from you on this video. What I'm going to try and do is when I release a video on a Saturday, I'm going to wait until like the Monday night. Then I'll be able to film my reply to you, get it edited, and then pop it out on the Wednesday. So if we can keep doing that, that'd be great. It's going to be difficult. If there is a time when I'm not here to do it, then I'll do a live video on the Wednesday night answering your comments instead, and we can have all a bit of a chit chat together, which will be very nice. Remember what I said about checking out Times of James. It's a channel that's going really, really well. It's really up and coming, and I think it's going to be pretty big, actually, sooner or later. Obviously, remember to hit the subscribe button of both Plumber Parts and Times of James, and hit the bell notification on both of them as well. And remember, there's loads of links at the top here. The Interactive House, Find Your Plumber, all our Amazon store, places like that where you can learn more about plumbing. There's loads of advice articles on the website as well. So it's not just about YouTube. There's loads and loads of stuff that we can help you out with in the world of plumbing as well on our website. Anyway, have a great week, guys. I'll see you soon. George is here. You going to sit up, George? So anyway, thanks very much for watching, guys. George says goodbye. He loves you all very much as well. Remember, if there's one thing you've got to do when you're doing any plumbing, is hold tight. Why are you having a go at me, mate? Why? Hey, there's no need for that, is there? Just because I'm patting you on the head and annoying you. Come on, get this one. What about this one? Can't get that one, can you? See you soon, guys. Hold tight.